Hello everyone, my name is Klein, and I'm a little sick. I didn't go to school today. That's why I'm uploading so early on a Friday. But I am a little sick, and also I'm recording with a different camera, so the quality of this video is subjective. So, yeah, I'm recording with a, different camera. I don't know how well it actually looks, because I'm not recording in selfie mode, because this camera doesn't have a selfie mode, it just has a camera that's facing towards me. So I just have the camera there, and I just have it facing, like, at me. So I don't know how good this video's quality is going to be, but, yeah, we'll see. So today, it was a while since Christmas, happened, but, it was a while since, Christmas happened, but I still do have, two more pop figures to review since Christmas, which is, hence I'm wearing a Rick and Morty shirt with Pickle Rick. We have Alien Rick, and we have Alien Morty, which, if you don't know, are both from the, I think, the Rick Lantis something? I don't know what the actual, hold on. Ah, excuse, excuse me there. Yeah, oh yeah, the Rick Lantis mix-up. That's what the episode's called. The Rick Lantis mix-up. That's what the episode's called. They're just in the background of the video. Like, it's when they go to the Citadel of Ricks, and, Alien Rick and Alien Morty, they're just kind of in the background. But, they did them for, the 2018 spring convention, the Emerald City Comic Con. They did them for Emerald City Comic Con because for Emerald City Comic Con, I know that they made all the stuff green, hence why I also have Candy Carnation from uh, ECCC. But I guess as always, whenever I get a Rick and Morty pop figure, like I have one rule, like I have one Rick without a Morty, and that's young Rick, and because there is no like young Morty. The young Rick came in the Mr. Meeseeks mystery box, which I ironically got last year for Christmas. Um, so that's the only Alone Rick I have. And I have Toxic Rick and Toxic Morty, and now I have Alien Rick and Alien Morty. And then, like, every Rick I have a Morty for. The only, like, I have one Alone Rick, which is Young Rick, and I have one Alone Morty, which is Weaponized Morty. He's, like, the Morty with the gun, because I couldn't find a Weaponized Rick. But, that's the only, standalone Morty I have. Then I have Mr. Meeseeks, Squanchy, and Crumbobulous Michael. But, yeah. Was it Crumbobulous Daniel? I think it's Crumbobulous Daniel. That's, whoever the dude with the butt mug cup thing is. I don't know. But we're gonna start with Rick, as we always do. Alien Rick. We're gonna open him up out of the box and see how he's doing. The top of the box is kind of crushed. That's what I don't like. I hate it when like the boxes get crushed. That's a bad sign. Can you open? Can you work? Can you be a pal? There we go. He even has the bald spot still. That's something I always found funny. How every version of Rick has a bald spot. The Young Rick doesn't. Young Rick doesn't have a bald spot, which I thought was a cool addition. That Young Rick doesn't have a bald spot on the back of his head. Um, but the funny thing with Rick is that he has those like Liberty spikes. He has like those kind of like style of hair, and then just for his bald spot, just one of them is missing. I think that was always a funny addition to me. But yeah, the weird thing about Alien Rick and Morty, they both look kind of worried almost, or kind of like surprised, or I don't know something. It's not really a sad expression. I don't know what kind of expression that is, but yeah, all around he looks really cool. He's got those forearms, which I think looks really cool. I wish the forearms were doing something like more. Like one arm could be holding like the portal gun, and another arm could be holding like a his flask or something. Like so that like all four of his arms weren't just empty, because you know that looks kind of boring. Whenever I make forearms, I like to make them like all holding something, because I just think like having an arm up here holding the portal gun and then an arm down here holding the flask. I just think that looks cool when because I have an OC that has forearms, and that's how I always do it. But yeah, what the heck? I just now realized I have a freaking mustache. I don't want that. I don't want a mustache. I mean, you can only really see it badly on here with the. But, yeah. He looks pretty cool. He looks pretty rad. He's got those, antennas that go, he's got those antennas that go up. And, yeah, I feel like his legs are kind of bulky. I feel like they shouldn't be up that high. I feel like they should be down lower. That's just my opinion. I feel like his legs are kind of just, like, he's standing to assert his dominance. If he was doing a T-pose, he'd be asserting his dominance right there. So yeah, he does look really cool, but I don't have much more to say about him. So, I always thought it was interesting how on the back of all the ricks, how the plastic goes. Like, wouldn't it be so much easier just to, like, make, like, instead of all these different little spikes, just make a curve? Like, instead of making all these tiny little spikes, you can just make a curved piece of plastic that all of them fit into. I mean, this works, but it's kind of, wouldn't it be kind of irritating? What I find... Oh, wait, does he stand? He didn't come with a stand, so does he stand on his own? You can't see him on camera, I don't think. I don't think he's in the frame. But, he can stand. He's not... I don't think he's on frame, is he? I don't know, as I said, this doesn't have a selfie thing, but, yeah. He does stand. So, yibbity-dibbity. Let's move on to Morty. Oh, geez, Rick. I did a video on Rick and Morty impressions, if you want to see them. I'm not going to do them now, because I'm sick and my throat's kind of bothering me, and doing Rick or Morty is just going to mess it up more, because their voices are crazy. Not really crazy, they're... never mind. But I did a video on Rick and Morty impressions, if you want to see it. That's when the serious impressions went down, buddy. So this is Alien Morty, also a Spring Comic-Con convention exclusive. And he doesn't look too much different. He just looks like Morty with 4 arms. And I didn't realize that the other Rick had, like, pointy ears. I don't know how I didn't notice that. This one has, like, a bunch of paint mistakes, though. He's got, like, these weird smears. And, like, on the top of his head, he has, like, a black kind of thing. I don't know if you can see that. But on his ear, he has, like, brown paint from his hair. Really? And, like, there's some green paint on his shirt, and, like, his shirt just looks like really dirty paint. What the heck happened here? His leg just has, like part of his jeans has, like, part of the white paint on it from, like, what the heck happened to him here? There's a ton of paint mistakes. I mean, like, a lot of times, the weird thing is, most of my bendy, hold on, what was I saying? I mean, it's normal. I don't have a lot of pops that do have paint mistakes. And if they do, they're really small, or they're, like, in the back. But this one has a ton of them. Like, he's got one on his leg, he has one on his ear, he has one on his head. He has, like, 10 million on his shirt. His shirt just looks all dirty and, like, doesn't look the way Morty should. Like, I have the other Morty, and I have, Toxic Morty, his shirt's, like, green, so it doesn't work. But his shirt doesn't normally look like that, even on the pop figures, it doesn't. I don't know if you can tell really well on the camera, but his shirt, it doesn't look like that, it's weird. Oh yeah, his head doesn't like to turn either. I think it's because they have 4 arms, their heads don't like to turn very well. I mean, they turn, but they only like to turn so much before they, like, get hard to kind of turn around. Like, they turn to this much, and then they, like, want to be really difficult to turn back. So yeah, like, I don't think, my Cuphead one has a few paint mistakes, Mugman doesn't really. But the thing is, almost all my Bendy Pop figures, I don't think any of my Bendy Pop figures have, like, paint mistakes. Bad ones, I don't think they do. Bendy's my favorite game. Right next to Shadow of the Colossus, and then the order of my favorite games probably goes Bendy and the Ink Machine, Shadow of the Colossus, Cuphead, FNAF, and then the 5th one would probably be Tattletale. That's the order of my top 5 favorite games. So, yeah. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Is it just so, like, this video only needs to be 1 more minute long, so I should probably do the intro, actually. No, I have like 2 more seconds. 1 more second. There we go. 10 minutes. Perfect. Out on time. Beautiful. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. I know I'm kind of like out of it and like, oh, this is this and this is that. But I'm sick and I still wanted to upload a video for everyone. So yeah, even though I'm sick, I'm like, we still have to well, I don't have to make a video, but doing videos is like fun for me. It's kind of like a therapy, you know? Like, if I'm ever like feeling sad, like, I can just go record a video, and then afterward I'll be like, yay, super extra energetic, happy. Even though today it's kind of different, because, you know, I'm sick, so I'm not going to be super extra energetic, happy, beautiful. But, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was saying that it's, like, fun for me, like, there's this one dude, I'm pretty sure he's, like, gone now, he doesn't mess with me anymore, but he used to go into my channel and say that I do YouTube, like, only for the money, which is just weird, because I don't get paid to do YouTube. I'm just gonna, like, say that, just because. I don't get paid to do it, I just do it because it's fun, so, might wanna check that before you tell someone they only do something for the money. Even if I got paid to do YouTube, I wouldn't just do it for money. Do YouTube because it's fun. And if you're gonna have a job, you're gonna. That's why I hate the example, like, if you're at school and you don't do anything. And they're like, what are you gonna do when you get a job? Are you just not gonna do anything? I hate that example so much. Because when you get a job, you're able to choose it. And when you get a job, you're able to, like, pick, oh, do you like this job or do you absolutely hate this job? Like, is this a job you want to be in, this and that, blah, 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 blah. So, that's why I hate that example so much, because, like, you're not, like, forced to sit in a classroom and do math for an hour, or history for an hour. And history I also hate. History, I feel like, is a pointless class. Some will argue with me very harshly on that. But history, me personally, I think it's a stupid class. I feel like there's way more things that would be, reasonable to teach people other than history, because when you go to get a job, when you're going into life, no one's gonna ask you, oh, when did Columbus cross the ocean? Or, oh, when was the Declaration of Independence signed? You don't need to know that to get a job. I mean, you may need to know the law. I mean, like, you learn the amendments and you know the law, but there can be a separate class for that. There can be a separate class where you learn the laws of America. That would be a reasonable class instead of just history. Because history, learning about, oh, the Battle of Gettysburg, or this and that, is dumb. I feel like, if you had a class that just taught, like, the laws of the country, that'd be fine. But I feel like history alone, like, they teach the amendments, the laws of the state, and I feel like that's the only reasonable, I feel like that's the only not sensible, I feel like that's the only useful, that's the word I was looking for, useful thing in history. I mean, some people like history, but if you like history and you want to learn about history, that's why I think it should be an elective. Because if you like history and you want to learn about it, then that can be an elective, and then you can learn about it if you want. But, if you don't want to learn about history, then it should just be required that you take a class on just laws. Like, what are the laws of the country? Learn this, learn that, so you don't have to learn about, oh, when did Columbus cross the ocean? Or when was the Declaration of Independence signed? Or who was the conqueror of the Aztec Empire? No one cares. When you go out to get a job, they're not going to ask you who conquered the Aztec Empire. They're going to be more focused on whether you know the laws of the state, as I was saying, or if you know math, or if you graduated from high school, or if you graduated from college. Well, college isn't really something that, college is something after you go to college, when you're actually looking for a bigger job. Then they're going to be like, did you graduate from college, and all this and all that. Like, and math, like I already mentioned, you have to know how to do math, you have to know how to read, you have to graduate high school, or probably graduated college. And you have to probably know the laws of the state. that's the things people are looking for. They're not looking for if you know in the Declaration. I mean, if you're working in a history museum, maybe. But, like, if working in a history museum or being a history teacher isn't a job for you, then any job that doesn't have history in the name, I feel like is kind of just a big waste of time. What am I saying? Most people aren't even watching right now. Anyway, I've ranted about school. I should do a whole video on this. I should just do a whole video on school and why I think it's stupid. Even though it's not entirely stupid. You have to know how to read, you have to learn how to write, you have to learn math, there's some important things you need. You don't have to learn science, but science is a good thing to know, so that you don't get laughed at when you say something that you think is right, and then science proves you wrong. You always want to know science, so that whenever you try to prove something, then you always have science to back you up on it. So, science is a good thing to know, but I guess you don't exactly need to know it. But yeah, there's some things that you should know. But I feel like history is kind of just like the core class that should just be thrown out the window. It can be replaced with something much better, like even financing. I know it sounds really boring and a lot more boring than history, but like that's a valuable thing that you can learn to do in life. I'm ranting on about this. I'll just do a whole separate video on this. Well, tell me in the comments if you want me to do a whole separate video on just school. I mean, not really on school, but like, I should do like a collab with one of my friends. If you want to do a collab video with me, we're gonna do a cover, but maybe I should just invite him over to my house, and we'll just do a video on why we think school is an absolute piece of trash. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you had a good day. Kleinen out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. I might, or Sunday. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, or Sunday, or Monday, or I'll feel how better. I'll see how much better I feel tomorrow. Today, I think, like, normally, like, I think I'm just now getting sick, so I think, like, it might hit its worst some point tomorrow, or Sunday, tomorrow, or Sunday, or even Monday, it might hit its worst, so I think I'm just gonna end the video here. I don't know if I'm gonna be uploading a video one of those days, but we'll see. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you had a good day. Klein Denner.